So I live in Astoria, Queens, which is right outside of Manhattan. And there's an area, it's a strip right outside of my apartment that has about 30 different bars and restaurants. One of my favorite ones is called the Thirsty Koala. And last night they just hosted their third Thirsty Challenge, which is a mixology competition specifically for local bartenders. So the way it works is they have different bartenders from around the neighborhood come in, usually 4 of them, or 5 sometimes, and they compete making specific cocktails using ingredients that come from Australia, since it's an Australian restaurant. And we have a host who's actually a drag queen from another bar. She does performances at another local bar. And they do a lot of social media promotions. And they get a ton of people there all the time. It's always packed. And what's really cool about this, though, is in bringing in bartenders from different bars and restaurants, they're also bringing in those bartenders' crowds from those restaurants. So this is a great way of expanding the amount of exposure that your bar or restaurant can get. So if you're in an area with a lot of bars and restaurants, hosting competitions like this is a great way to market your business. So all of these bartenders, as you know, they all have their own followers, their own following, and so this following attends the bar, attends the event. They get to check out the restaurant, they get to check out the food, meet the staff, have a great time, and who knows, maybe they'll come more regularly or become regulars themselves. So even though your local bars are competitors, there's nothing to say that you can't work with them putting together things like this. So they're going to have the final challenge in a few months, and there's probably going to be some media coverage there. And then they're thinking of expanding it to either hold it at other bars and expand the scope of bars that can participate. Right now it's pretty local to the Ditmars Boulevard strip. But over time, they're going to bring in more and more, open it up to more people. So keep an eye out for opportunities like that, where you can bring in bartenders from other bars, and maybe have your bartender go to another bar and cross-market each other. Again, you are competitors, but there's nobody that says you can't work together to help grow both of your businesses. The other benefit is it'll make the neighborhood as a whole a lot more of a hotspot, because people talk about these things, they share it on social media, and that does make a difference.